The number of cases doubling in the New York City area overnight. The mayor today calling the spread unpredictable and worrisome. Many new cases tied to one man who took that train into the city, and tonight another major move. The city asking residents who have recently traveled to any sort of hot spots around the world to self-quarantine. ABC's Whit Johnson from New York City tonight.
Tonight, the number of coronavirus cases doubling in New York to at least 22, most linked to a lawyer who frequently commuted out of Grand Central Terminal, one of the busiest train stations in the country.
The community spread dynamic is unpredictable and worrisome, so we're watching carefully.
His case causing a remarkable ripple effect. Health officials saying he spread the virus to his wife, their 2 children, another family, and a neighbor, who all went on to infect others. At least 18 people in all, traced back to one man. The city now reporting more than 2,700 people ordered to self-quarantine. Gillian Steinberg is one of them.
So ideally, we'll be back in school next week.
She teaches English at SAR Academy in the Bronx, where one of the lawyer's children attends school. It's now shut down. What is your biggest concern now as this outbreak spreads?
I think that there are vulnerable populations who genuinely have to be worried for their physical health, but I think that we just have to be careful not to overreact.
Tonight, Mayor de Blasio telling any New Yorker who recently returned from 5 hard-hit countries to immediately self-quarantine. Governor Cuomo activating a statewide emergency operations center in Albany and 2 outposts in Westchester County.
What is going to happen is the number will continue to go up. It must, because we are continuing to test more and more.
And now a healthcare worker in New Jersey testing positive. A man in his 30s recovering in the hospital, one of 2 cases in the Garden State. With the virus spreading around the world, people now asking serious questions about whether it's safe to fly. Major airlines waiving fees and canceling domestic flights. Delta and Alaska Airlines disinfecting and scrubbing down planes, especially those high-touch surfaces.
And Whit Johnson outside that hospital in New York where that initial patient is still being treated, and with the mayor calling the situation worrisome, as we've mentioned here tonight. Now the city taking several preemptive steps to try to stop the spread in New York City.
David, the health commissioner is now ordering all teachers, first responders, and medical workers employed by the city of New York to be tested for the virus if they show any symptoms, and there will be consequences if they don't comply. David?
All right, Whit Johnson again tonight. Whit, thank you. We know many of you at home have questions on this, so let's get right to Dr. Jen Ashton, our medical editor, and she was here in Washington in the last 24 hours, part of that small group meeting with the vice president. And Jen, I know you're aware of this very small study out of Singapore that looked at the rooms of patients, bedrooms and bathrooms of the patients. It showed a significant amount of the coronavirus in the rooms. When they tested, this number got our attention. 87% of the surfaces testing positive, somewhat alarming. But then after being disinfected, that was a bit reassuring.
It went down dramatically, David, showing that surface cleaning does work. We don't know exactly how long this strain of coronavirus can exist and live on hard surfaces like glass and metal. But from other coronaviruses, the range could be anywhere from 2 hours to 9 days.
So in addition to how long it lasts on surfaces, Jen, I know a lot of people have been asking, can you catch it simply breathing in the air if someone coughs or sneezes near you? We've tackled this before, but because so many people are asking, I just wanted to hit that again tonight.
Such a common question, and it's really unknown. There is a suggestion that 3 to 6 feet of distance is kind of your buffer area, but it is thought also the closer and longer the exposure, the greater the risk.
And Jen, just to button this up, you have said right here on the broadcast in the last couple of nights to wash your smartphones down. That's getting a lot of pickup really in newspapers here in this country and around the world, because that's something that's changed in our culture since the last time we've seen one of these spreads. That's
probably the major hotspot, David. So wipe those phones down and wash your hands.
All right. Great advice, Jen. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.